Hey girls and guys, alright, so today we are doing a real for real vlog style video simply because I am shooting this obviously on my phone because y'all see my little earpiece dangling. I am using my headset so that I can have somewhat of control of the audio and act as if I have a microphone. I am clearly still out and about on the road, not at home. So I didn't want to not post anything. And I thought, since I think someone mentioned in the last video in the comments that she wanted to see more vlog stuff, like about my life. So I was like, you know what? Okay, girl. We are going to do a real for real vlog. So here we are. I'm shooting this on my cell phone. I apologize in advance for the quality, for any sound issues, for my makeup not looking like it's blending, because it actually, it's the light today. I know sometimes my makeup may look a little off. Usually it's due to light, but you know, my skin does change quite a bit. In fact, I do have like 5 different shades that I kind of rotate, simply because I have so many different undertones. And you know, my season to season my skin changes, and not to mention with hormonal stuff, you know. So yeah, y'all don't have to comment about that. I know I'm looking extra bright up here with where my highlighting is going on, but that's just because I'm using my laptop as a light source, just because where I'm sitting in this little cute coffee shop, I don't have a lot of light. I'm sitting in the corner because I wanted a little bit of privacy so that I could talk to you guys. I am so sorry. This music, I swear it got louder from the time that I tried to start filming this. My goodness, I don't know if they turned it up or what, but that little song with that guitar going, I don't know if y'all heard that. It's loud. Anyway, yeah, it's good to sit here and talk to y'all. Now, if you like these type of videos and you want to see more vlogs, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join our sister and brotherhood so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get back to this vlog so I can get y'all all caught up with my personal business and stuff like that. Y'all see that? Huh, dang, that pimple's getting big. It's just like saying, hey y'all, hey everybody. Well, if you don't get your... So you're probably wondering where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in a very small town. Actually, it's not that small. I think it's a decent size, but for me, very small town, okay? And I'm just roaming around trying to get my life together. No, but I would tell y'all exactly where I was, and I will at some point, but I'm just not comfortable with putting that out considering I'm still here. And you know, there are crazies out there, not you guys, but like the lurkers who aren't subscribed, who just be looking, trying to get information. Got to be careful of those type people. So I'll tell y'all where I am at a later date when I'm no longer here. But I will say it's a very cute place. People here have been so friendly and nice to me, surprisingly. I mean, I've been really, really, really shocked, just because of my own personal experiences in other places. Even this little coffee shop, I talked to the owner, well, the co-owner yesterday. Her and her daughter own this place, and she was just so sweet. I mean, she really made me feel so warm and welcome and treated me like an old, longtime girlfriend. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so sweet. I'm not used to this. I guess I lived in LA too long or something. I don't know. But I may do a whole video about this place because it is totally abnormal, totally not what I thought. And y'all, a major key alert. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about this place because y'all looking for a man out there. There are a lot of nice guys here. I'm not looking for a guy, anything like that. That's not why I'm here. Just to clear that up, just in case somebody want to take that rumor and run with it. But for my girls that are, Most unsuspecting place on the map, right here where I'm sitting. Oh, I wanted to give y'all a BBL update. So we are approaching, well, actually, it is my 18-month anniversary. I'm going to do a 2-year update at some point. Well, when the 2-year mark hits, which will be in November. But right now, I just reached the 18-month mark a few days ago. So I wanted to do a video about the things that I hate in regards to my BBL. I don't think many people have put that type of video out, and it's not any slight to anybody or people that have done the videos. It's simply because these are things that you would not realize until you've had it for some amount of time. So I'm talking about a year plus. You really don't realize what you really hate about it until a good amount of time has passed. Just because when you get it done, you're really focused on trying to make it to what you like and finding everything that you like about it, because in some sense you almost feel like you're justifying it to yourself or to everybody else. I don't know, it's really, really, really weird. I'm just being really honest. But I've come to terms and to grips with the whole thing. I'm still happy with it, but there are some things that I really don't like about it, and I really want to share those. So if you really want to hear that particular or see that type of video, please in the comment section let me know that you'd be interested in hearing that. And that has nothing to do with anybody that may not want surgery. Maybe you just want to be nosy, or you just want to, you're curious. I don't want to say nosy, but you're curious to find out more about the procedure. And that's for somebody that wants it or does not want it. So let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. And I'll definitely make the video, because I just, there are a lot of like BBL type videos out there, but I don't think a lot of them are very informative, and a lot of them certainly are not sharing, the bad part that they don't like, or if maybe somebody made a mistake getting it. I've clicked on some of those videos and they've turned out to be clickbait. So yeah, but I want to do a for real things I hate about my BBL video. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. Let's see what else. Oh, somebody asked me about Dorcas House in my last video. She wanted me to talk more about that. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in it, because a lot of times when you're talking about do-good stuff, I hate to say this, people want to know the good Judy booty, gossip and stuff. They don't want to see the positive. I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So anyway, Dorcas House is something that is very near and dear to my heart. Remember when I first moved to Vegas, I was like, I didn't really know why I moved here outside of like my kids. I told you guys, well, it was because of my kids. I wanted to give them a better living environment and more space and stuff like that, because they're both basically teenagers now. One's a teenager, the other one's in the preteen stage, and they need their own rooms and stuff, and LA was just not happening. I had a great place in LA, but it was not what we were used to coming from Texas. So forgive me, guys, if y'all see me looking off. I'm from the hood originally, so I'm always like looking around, watching my surroundings and my environment, just because you grow up and you're always on guard, and now it's like second nature. So every time somebody walks through this door, I'm looking, just to make sure everybody's good and we're not gonna have no problems. So I apologize, I can't help it. I keep going meow, meow. Anyway, yeah, so Dorcas House, me moving to Vegas, I would have never started Dorcas House, first of all, in LA. I was just too busy doing stuff. So I feel like, I really believe that God used my boys to get me to move to Vegas. Simple as that, because he wanted me to start Dorcas House. If you don't know what Dorcas House is, it is my nonprofit foundation. We are recognized by the state of Nevada as a nonprofit, and we provide premium lunches for the homeless. Now, we have a very high homeless population in Vegas, as you can imagine, somewhere nearing like 30,000 people. And for the size of Vegas, that's astronomical, and it's very sad. And almost 7,000 of those people are actually residents of the streets, meaning they don't actually have a home, they don't have any shelter, and they literally sleep on the streets. That's insane. So, while there are many organizations in the Las Vegas area, just as there are in many big cities, you know, you have the big shelters like the Salvation Army, the Las Vegas Rescue Mission, Catholic Charities. My operation is not a slight or competition to any of those particular foundations. They're actually more of, I call it an additive. Not an additive, additives are bad in food, but an enhancement to those programs, simply because they do make it to where the homeless people can at least get, you know, one or two, maybe sometimes even 3 meals a day if they're lucky. But the thing is, those meals typically maybe something equivalent to like a cup of noodles or maybe an egg, you know. I'm not knocking it, because something obviously is better than nothing, at least to keep something in their tummies. But that's where we come in. It's kind of more of like a treat and just a way to spread love and to show them that somebody is thinking about them. We make premium lunches, and what I mean by premium is we make honey baked ham sandwiches. So I actually buy the hams from the honey baked ham store. If you know anything about me, or maybe you saw the initial video, that was such a treat for me growing up. I didn't have, we didn't have a lot of money, so my mom would get a honey baked ham. It was usually for the holidays, but it was something that I looked forward to, because the honey baked hams are pretty expensive, and it's not something that you would eat every day. So we either once a month, sometimes twice a month, depending on the funds that I can come up with, we will feed them honey baked ham sandwiches and give them a piece of premium fruit, whether it be a mandarin or some other piece of nice fruit, a premium granola bar, meaning the ones that you buy 6 at a time in the store for $4. Yeah, those granola bars. And we also do hygiene kits. It has like toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, lotion, because it's very dry in Vegas. And oftentimes we are able to give them socks. Socks are very important for the homeless. Your feet can lead to all sorts of illnesses and diseases. So we also provide those. And it just gives us an opportunity to really interact with them and to look them in the eyes and acknowledge that they are a human being and that they have worth and value. A lot of times, constantly I hear from them all the time is that they just want to be acknowledged, because let's face it, so many homeless people you look right through them. We have so many things going on in our life, and we're burdened by so many things, and you just look right through them. It's hard for me to do that. It's just who I am personally and who I've been since I was a little kid, but all this comes out of my pocket. Feel free to check out the links in the description box below. I think I was going to put that in the last video and I forgot. I'll be sure to put it under this one. It's just Dorcas, DORCAS .house, and that's the website, and you can check that out. You can donate directly to the GoFundMe, or you can use the PayPal link to just donate, and you can leave a note, whatever it is you want to do. Either way, it's fine. We also have some other opportunities for you to give, like we're doing a fundraiser with honey baked ham as well. All that's on the page, so I don't want to bore you guys talking about that, but yeah, so that's what Dorcas House is. It is my baby. And I will say one thing. So y'all know at the end of all my videos I say I'm a dork. Been doing that since 2009, right? Had no idea, outside of the fact that, yeah, I'm pretty much kind of a nerd and dork when it comes to technology and like technological equipment and stuff like that. It's kind of my thing, gadgets. I love it. But I didn't know why I was saying, oh, I'm a dork. Well, after all this had come to fruition and this revelation about, feeding the homeless, I came across this series from Pastor Craig Groeschel. He was preaching, and it's called Selfless. And I was watching a series of like 4 videos or whatever it was, and in one of them he talked about this prophet named Dorcas, and it translates to Saint Tabitha as who she is or who she was. And so anyway, after I watched that, it was like this crazy moment when I was in the shower and God literally spoke to me. I don't know if you've ever heard God speak to you. It is so clear. It is not without any doubt. Like, it was like someone was standing there talking to me. And it was just in such a way that a father would say to his daughter, in such a loving, doting manner. And he was just like, "You're my dork." And I initially heard dork. I'm his dork. And then it was repeated again, so "You're my Dorcas." So all this time, since 2009, I have been speaking this into my life. Y'all, I'm about to start crying in this coffee shop. I don't want to start doing that, so I'm going to cut it here with that. But yeah, so clearly Dorcas House means a lot to me, and I hope you check it out. Oh yeah, so the person that wanted me to do the vlog, she wanted me to do more personal stuff. This is kind of personal. I think I've been very transparent with you guys in terms of the things that I'm doing in my life. I don't obviously tell everything because I don't think everything is meant for the world to know. Some things are too personal for me to just put out into the world. If I had control and it was like, the small group of y'all and we chit-chatted, that's one thing, but I don't. My videos are all public, and I don't want someone to ever try to take something that I choose to share and turn around and try to use it for me to cause harm. So I'm very, I'd say picky about what I share. I do share a lot, and I am extremely transparent, but there are still some things I need to keep to myself. But I'll try to do more personal vlogs just to kind of let you know what I'm going on. Like right now, the reason I'm in this coffee shop is because I've been trying to finish writing my book. I'm writing two books. I know I was supposed to release the first one about my life, but this one is more about, it's all about business. I've been asked so many questions, so many business questions over the last 6 months to a year. And it dawned on me, I'm like, everybody is in this mode of entrepreneurship, which is amazing. It's fantastic. People wanting to start their own businesses and work for themselves. And I think that's great. And there are a lot of resources and tools and ideas where you can get started, selling stuff, and whether it's hair or a clothing line or, anything, that's great. But the problem is no one tells you the basics of starting that business, actually how the business behind starting a business. So that's what I'm writing my book about. I've done this quite a few times. I would be considered by most people as a serial entrepreneur. And I've walked this walk and gone around this rodeo a bunch of times. And I know they're the little nuances that you don't really think about that have to be done, and you get it done, but you end up flying by the seat of your pants. I, as a witness to myself, experienced the same thing, but it's things that you learn, you kind of have to work out. So my goal for this book is to basically give you the shortcuts. You don't have to fly by the seat of your pants. You can focus on your business and do the things you need to do, and have this guide to help you navigate that process, and so that you don't take a bunch of unnecessary steps. So I am in the middle of finishing that book. Hopefully my little time away here in the middle of nowhere, I can get that done and get it out. It's going to start out as a digital product, so you'll be able to download it or whatever. If I get enough requests for a hard copy, then I will have some hard copies made. But it's just a digital guide, something that you can download to your phone, your iPad, or your computer, and have it, and really allow it to walk you step by step of the beginning stages of starting your business. I'm talking about trademarking, how to pick a domain, why you should get a domain, having a business email and what that entails and ensues, and how people view you with having a business email. I know I did a series of business videos in the past, but I really didn't touch on everything. So I'm going to put all this stuff in the book, plus the core of actually starting your business and things that you need to know. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to put that in the comments section as well if you want to know more about that, because I'm going to couple the book obviously with a video explaining everything. But if you want detail for detail, obviously you have to get the book. Anyway, that is about it. Hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your weekend. Hope I didn't bore you chit-chatting and whatnot. Actually, this has been kind of fun. Other than I keep looking at my face, and this highlight is just killing me right now. But oh well. So I guess I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I would love to have you a part of our team. Make sure you hit the little bell so you can become a part of the notification squad. My girls are always like, hey, notification squad, every time I upload a video, and they get notified first. So I would love if you were one of those people. So make sure you hit the little bell and turn your notifications on. Alright, okay, so that's it. I'll talk to you guys and girls later. Have a fab rest of your weekend. Mwah. I'm a dork.